Rebecca, and I want to talk to you today about bike fit and the importance of having a bike that's fit exactly to your body. My first mountain bike that I got was years ago, and I was doing endurance riding, and I didn't have a lot of money, so I bought a used bike from a friend of a friend, and it was a really bad experience for me. And what I didn't realize, she was about 4 inches shorter than me. She used to be a downhill racer, so the bike was much more trail oriented, and I was doing endurance rides, but I was new to cycling, so I had no idea about how to fit a bike. And what happened for the next few years while I rode that bike is that I hated mountain biking. And it wasn't until I got my next bike that was actually fit to me by someone at a shop that I was like, oh, this is way more fun. I actually really like this. So if you are just getting into cycling, I really do recommend that you go to a shop and get a bike fit, because they have all the measurement tools. They can tell you exactly, you know, where the cleats should be on your shoes, what top tube length is right for you, how wide you want your handlebars. As you start riding some more, you start to figure out some of those things on your own. And so now I'll cut my handlebars down a little, or I'll change my cockpit on my own, but it takes some time to figure out how you like to ride your bike. One of the most important things when fitting a bike to yourself is the top tube length of the bike. And that goes for a mountain bike, a gravel bike, any type of bike you're riding. This is one of the most important measurements from here to here. What that translates to when you're riding is your feel on the bike. And you know, if it's too long of a top tube, you feel really stretched out, you lose control of the front wheel, you don't feel like you're actually riding the bike, it's kind of riding you. If it's too short of a top tube length, and this is what happened to me with my first mountain bike, it was too small on me, then you feel like you're gonna always go over the handlebars, and you also feel like you don't have control, but in a different sort of way, and it's a really nervous riding feeling of being on a bike that's too short for you, because you do kind of feel like you're gonna go over the handlebars all the time. That may have been my riding at the time, but I also think it was definitely related to me being on too small of a bike when I first started mountain biking. Once you've got the size of your bike frame, put some time and energy and love into figuring out the right touch points. And if you can spend money on your equipment, those are the places to spend it on. Your shorts, your saddle, your shoes, because those are really places where it changes how your ride feels. If you feel good and comfortable on your bike, there's nothing more fun. You know, I mean, it feels great. You don't even think about your bike. If you're uncomfortable on your bike, and I hear this from a lot of new riders especially, they're like, well, riding hurts me, the saddle hurts me, it doesn't feel good, I'm not having any fun. It's hard to have a good time if your bike doesn't fit and there's pressure points that don't work. The only way to figure out the feel of that and what's right for you is to demo a bike and go try it. And you actually have to ride the bike. It's like buying a pair of jeans online versus going and trying them on in the dressing room, looking in the mirror and being like, yeah, I like these jeans. You really do have to try a bicycle and see what works for you. And if you figure out, if you like a shorter stem, you like to be a little more back, or if you want a longer, more cross-country style fit, that's totally rider specific. And that might hone in on, you might be between a small and a medium frame, or extra small and a small frame, and you're gonna get your fit and accommodation and how you wanna feel on the bike based on your stem and where your saddle is and all those kinds of measurements. That's really hard to do alone. It's really hard to do without a professional bike fit. Thanks for tuning in to talk about bike fit. I hope that you're gonna go home, customize your bike a little bit, really make it feel and fit perfectly for you so that you can head out on your next adventure and have a great time.